Hi Virgo, this is your May 2019 reading. Virgo, May is one of those months when everything will feel like they're falling in place. This is a Goldilocks month for you, where everything feels just right because we are moving towards a progressive part of your life. We are moving away from an old phase of restriction towards more adventure. And that sense and the feeling of adventure is enhanced right at the start of the month with the new moon that is happening in your house of leap of faith. That initiates a new phase in your life where life just fits in. You find the purpose for which you're doing everything. You find the higher purpose of life. You find faith. You find opportunities to expand your higher mind. It could be through travel, it could be through meeting people who are different from you, it could be through certain unique surprises that come your way that give you sudden opportunities to expand beyond your current sphere of influence. These are new insights and ideas that you're getting about how to expand your life in a different direction. What is happening this month, which is different from every year, is that now Uranus is in this house for you, which is adding innovation, which is adding uniqueness. Some surprises come our way during the course of this month and towards the end of last month, which propel us and give us new ideas about what we can do, which will give us more fulfillment, more expansion, more enrichment in terms of our talent set. What would help us grow to the next level in our career? What would help us grow our business to the next level? What is it that we can do differently which will move us into a different direction? All of those higher guidance that comes because of Uranus in this house for you. These flashlights of opportunities, flashlights of inspirations, they might have come towards the end of April as well to you. Around 22nd of April, when we had Sun and Uranus meet for the first time in this house for you, you might have received certain higher guidance. Now, at the start of the month, when your ruler Mercury meets Uranus as well, on 8th of May, we might receive certain more insights on it. This is where a piece of missing information comes through and we know how to move forward. We know how to evolve to the next level. You know what needs to be done to enhance our talents, to enhance our prosperity, to enhance our knowledge to the next level. This could be an information or an idea that comes through interaction with a mentor, that comes through you having a travel, or you moving into a situation which is different from Previously, maybe you were in a 9 to 5 job situation and you get an opportunity to take a sabbatical, to make a travel, to do something differently from what you've done before. This is an opportunity to expand your higher mind. This is wheels below your heels. This is the aspect that moves us out from a stagnant situation and makes us a globetrotter, physically and psychologically. And you feel sure of your future. This is when the Goldilocks moment in the mind comes. Everything is fitting in right where it should. And this is after many, many years of trying to get there. This is where you start getting the faith for it. Your ruler Mercury also moved in this area around 6th of May, which is excellent for ease of communication, ease of ideas coming through, ease of discussion with people who are different from you, ease of generating monetary ideas different from previously. This is where your biggest inspiration will come from. This is the month when you'll get inspiration about your future. And this is also the month when we should take note of them. We should start propelling ourselves in that direction. Because there is a hurdle that is getting removed from your prosperity, from your sense of self. When Saturn and Ketu met together for the first time on 29th of April, and they will continue to be together for the next 5 months, they removed the boundaries of your joy, the blockage to our prosperity, the blockage to our creativity, the drain that was stopping our joy from flowing forward. We're crawling out of any experience in the past that suppressed our sense of self and our self-expression, that suppressed our childlike joy. This is where the risk appetite returns. Pluto alone over here could lead you up to a path of intense feeling within your heart that I want to produce something that is mine. I want to produce something that is an extension of me, like a child, like a creative venture, like a business venture. You feel this intensity in your heart chakra to create something that is more of you, that has the stamp of you, that is your legacy. It could be art, it could be romance, it could be business, it could be children, but something was blocking from that passion to result into a physical, successful form. That blockage is getting released, and now is just the start of it all. There's a power that you feel at the start of the month that some transformation of your soul is about to happen because of you taking a risk on yourself. The negativity, the obsession, the power struggle, the ego is taken out of the game. We are creating a spiritual way to receive our joy here. Because where Ketu is, ego cannot survive there. So we are being taught to create a healthy sense of self, healthy sense of self-expression, removing the suppression of that self-expression which might have been deeply embedded in our psyche because of our upbringing, or because in the past we were told that our self-expression is not important enough, or maybe because we were pitted against somebody and our sense of self was suppressed. But now that that is being removed, we are being given also the discipline to channel this obsession almost that you feel within yourself to create something that you have never created before. This is your fruit of joy. This is your product of labor. This is your legacy that you want to create, this passion, this sense of self that you're feeling. Now you want to create a physical form of it. And the voice behind our head that was previously telling you, I may never be as good as another, or any of those Saturnian voice rebuffing the playful child within you. That voice is getting removed, and we are opening the doors to your intrinsic gifts, our God-given or higher power-given gifts that we are born with to deliver to the world. You don't want to hide your uniqueness anymore. And this is where you become confident in being your unique self, and you channel that into productive channels. Self-expression is beyond inhibition here, beyond fear of rejection. Love is beyond inhibition here. The reservoir of passion is getting unleashed here. Your energy of being you, that the energy that comes by just being you, that is getting unleashed here. You want more of you. You want to have an extension of you, whether it is in form of children, it is in form of having a creative venture. This is all happening between 19 to 23 degree of Capricorn. So if you have planets between 19 to 23 degree of Virgo, or if you're born between 11th to 15th of September, you'll feel it strongly, especially if you're born around 13th of September, around 22-23 degree of Virgo. This is Prince Harry giving birth to somebody who's an extension of you, the royal baby, deciding to move away from where you are right now and move into a different direction, even relocating, legalization, moving to another country and deciding to live there, learning, going for a sabbatical, moving out of the previous educational background to another different way, changing careers, traveling for purpose, traveling for generating more foreign trade. This is all in line of expansion of your mind, which is the objective of this month. And all the cosmos right now, they're supporting your expansion. You have Saturn, South Node, Pluto in your house of joy. They're enhancing, giving you the discipline to channel this passion that you're feeling within yourself to productive channels. You have North Node in your 11th house. Your opportunities will come to showcase your talents to a wider group. You'll feel confident enough to bring this creativity to wider audience, create social presence, create a fan group, create a business network. You're using your God-given gifts to cater to some social need, to some cause of value, some need in the society or the business group that you're part of, which is not catered to right now. And the road to success is, don't hide behind anything anymore. This is the time for you to shine. Take your ideas that are bubbling within yourself and share it. Share your joy, share yourself. This is the time when we are being given the opportunity to interact with other people who are different from us and showcase our talents. And around 5th or 6th of May, when Mars in your career house met Jupiter, that's the time when something must have come through, either an authority approval or an action that you were doing in your career gaining success, which gave you some hint of what's about to come, that your ambition is being stoked. Even though you right now feel at the start of the month might feel at a crossroad between the past and the future, where you have to come out of an old phase, where you have to come out of inhibition from displaying your talents, inhibition of staying in an old comfort zone which is not serving you well. And the aspect of 5th of May is just propelling you out of that zone and stoking your ambition, some approval coming through, some authority figure giving you a go-ahead on something. Ambition is getting stoked at this time. Your drive, your ambition, your inspiration is getting stoked right now. And we take that and we move with it. On 8th of May, when Mercury and Uranus met together in your house of inspiration, this is where we are getting propelled from. We are getting propelled into future with this aspect. This is completely uncharted territory. This is faith-based journey. We've been saying this, that we are getting ready. Now we are ready. Now we are ready. So as we'll move forward and the energy will move more towards getting approvals, getting visibility as the month progresses towards 21st of May, we'll have 2 planets move into your career house. That will be show time. That will be the time when success or new career or a deal going through or a public recognition coming through, we move towards that phase. Right now, you're laying down the groundwork. You're feeling propelled into future. You're taking the right steps. You're taking the right courses. You're taking the right kind of job. You're sharing your ideas. You're getting ready for it. And you're feeling more confident about your future. Thing to look out for when Uranus is in this area for us, our nerves get activated. So if you have any nerves related health issue, for example, psychiatric nerve, or you get cramps, or you get migraines, brain fatigue is very much possible because you are in a situation where your higher mind is vibrating at a much higher frequency. So that can cause brain fatigue as well as nerves issue. I always suggest my friends and my clients to take magnesium under doctor's instructions if possible when that happens, because, and you can feel it will be like a cramp happening in the neck or the back, or you just feeling, if you have a thyroid issue that can get activated. This is because of you doing a lot more in a small duration of time. You feeling very high, you vibrating at a very high frequency. So from all of this high energy, we move towards a very, very inspirational phase of your life, and you'll feel that increasingly as the month goes by. On 9th of May, we have Venus and Jupiter combining together. There's a precede of partnership coming through. This could be in form of a financial issue which was stuck in the past, that getting resolved and something coming through with that. It could be a joint financial situation in which the money was stuck, or it could be an intimacy issue. This is precedes of our partnership, precedes of a passionate partnership, or it could be precedes of a partnership of business where you have been awaiting the money to come through, and now you find the the impetus and the energy and the sureness within your heart to ask for your fair share, and that comes through around 9th to 10th of May. On 11th of May, we have Saturn and Sun meeting together, and it's forming a grand Earth trine. There's a material manifestation of this adventure of yours. This could be in form of if you have decided to take a course, that you get the approval for it, or if you have given an examination, that coming through, or if there is a transaction, a foreign trade transaction that you were working on, that coming through. You get some form of support and recognition for past work here. This is very balanced to do focused work as well. So if you're taking a leap of faith, you're deciding to do something different, this is the time when you get both the support as well as the focus and the intensity to do it. For example, Prince Harry is looking to move to South Africa. I'm just giving an example of a person who I know has 22, 23 degree of Virgo, or around 13th, 14th, 15th September born, who will feel it the strongest at that time. Grand Earth trine has to result in something material. So material benefit has to come at this time. And it's very, very good for making friends with foreigners, interacting with people who are different from you, who expand your mind, getting the tools that you need to expand in your career. So enroll for something, reach out to that mentor who you were looking to reach out to, travel if you could, enroll for a course. This is a transit which gives us courage to create something for our future, which we haven't been able to do before. So use 11th to 13th for that. And this is an energy which is again available between 16th to 18th for you when Mercury meets. So we can actually get into documentation related to that adventure, communication related to that adventure, putting those things down in stone in some way. This is easy flow of karmic luck. These are your positive karma houses which are working in positive energy directly with you. This is as good as it can get from perspective of luck. It's very, very lucky. And it will grow further. This is a season which improves as the days are going by. You'll get more and more surprises in the positive karma houses as we progress. For example, on 15th of May, we even have Venus move into this area. When Venus goes there, love gets adventurous. So the positivity and the positive karma, which was limited to work and to ambition, now moves to your heart chakra as well. Moves into your relationships, moves into your love life, moves into your abundance. And 13th and 14th, when we have a Virgo moon and Venus and Mars are meeting each other, that is a reset point. You suddenly feel, that is when we register in our mind that things have turned for us. The table has turned. We are forging ahead. Mercury is also becoming visible. Your ruler is becoming visible on 14. We see things clearly. Previously, if we were just having an inspiration to do something, after 14th or 15th, we start understanding how this thing that I'm feeling inside myself, that this is my future, this is where I want to go, this is my path, this is my higher purpose, this is what I want to do. Now, how do I implement that? Those details start fitting in after 13th or 14th. Because right now what's happening is that Sun is moving ahead of Mercury and Venus. When that happens, our actions precede full information. Precedes our heart being involved in it. We are not yet comfortable, but things are happening. We don't yet know everything, but things are happening. And we are being asked to act on our faith. The information starts rolling in after 15th. You start seeing clearly how to go about it. You have a dream. How do I get there? That comes after 15th. And on 18th of May, when we have Venus and Uranus combining together, that's when you get excited. That's when you get excited in your heart. Your heart gets it. It's like a missing piece of information and your heart comes true. And this could be a relationship surprise as well, which is foreign in nature. Maybe if you're dating somebody who's of different religion, or you're looking to get engaged with somebody who's different from you, you're falling in love with somebody who's different from you, 18th of May can be a very, very exciting moment. It's a date with destiny. Date with destiny with somebody who's different from you. This is the time when you're freeing yourself from a stagnant situation. This whole month is focused on that, especially before 21st of May. After 21st of May, we will start putting all this into material value, into something that can gain authority, approval, and recognition for you. It will become a time when we need to put all this into order. After 18th of May, which is also the way you like it. You like having this adventure, you like having this inspiration coming through, you like the stroke and easy flow of luck which is coming your way all the way till 18th or 19th of May. But you also like putting all this into something that you can put a name to. So after 18th of May, that's what we do. On 18th of May, we have a full moon, which is happening in your house of communication. That is a time when a communication project comes to focus, and you need to complete something. You need to close something. It could be a commercial transaction that requires your attention and it needs to be closed. This is when the mundane needs to be handled. So we have been on a higher plane till 18th of May. After 18th of May, we need to take care of business. We need to market, we need to negotiate a contract, we need to get into writing something, we need to get into the commercial aspects of our inspiration. This is where the left brain has to come into focus. So before 18th of May, our right brain is activated, our creative, our aspirations, our adventure is activated. After 18th of May, we need to take care of business. Now this full moon is happening at 27 degree, so and it's again an easy aspect with you. So this will not be a jarring energy. It will again flow easily for you, especially if you have planets around 27 degree of Virgo, or if you're born around 18th or 19th of September. This is a very deep full moon which is happening in a mundane house. So the discussions here that you will have with people, which could be commercial and financial in nature, they will be deep. They will require depth. They will require you to use beyond words. They will require you to use your soul, your creativity. It will require you to uncover your own depth of knowledge that you did not know you have. Your emotions will be felt deeply at this point as well. Even if the communications are on the surface, they will be felt much deeply. Because this is Scorpio full moon is a very spiritual full moon. It is a very magical full moon, as well as it is healing. The conversations with our environment, the immediate interaction with our siblings or with the people around us become healing here. We receive insights from mundane discussions and mundane activity. We receive information which was below the surface here by just talking to people. So you are encouraged to interact with people in your immediate environment. Previously, it was about interacting with people who are away from you, who are distant from you, who are in a foreign country, who are of different religion. This is you interacting with your tribe, who is supposed to work with you on a day-to-day basis. You communicating with them. You trying to, put things now in order, in contracts and paper. That's the time after 18th of May to do it. 19th and 20th of May are Sagittarius moon. So this full moon of 18th of May, which I just spoke about, will have effect on you at least for the next 2 weeks. So it will be a theme which will continue to be rolled out for 2 weeks. But there are things which are happening away from that as well. On 19th and 20th, family comes into focus. It's just a good day for having some time with your family. On 21st of May is when Sun and Mercury moves into Gemini. A lot of discussions on your career with authority figures, approvals of authority figures, writing to them about approvals, discussion with them. And Mercury is happy, your ruler is happier in Gemini, so communication becomes easier with authority figures here. Word plays, negotiations, they all become easier with this as compared to previously. 21st to 23rd of May is when you are working on something exciting and new. It is an excellent time to launch something to a wider set of people, because Mars is now in your house of social activity or social presence. So it's the time to create acceptance of your brilliant ideas, acceptance of your creativity with people, talking to people who are influential or business in nature, who are high in the business network. So 21st, 23rd of May will be the right time to make a contact using your brilliant ideas, your creative ideas. This is the time when you get inspiration to connect with people. These are people who are influential in nature. Then on 23rd of May, I want you to be a little bit careful on 23rd of May. Mars and Chiron are meeting. This is a time when an old hurt, an old loss could come in the way of you being able to connect with somebody. Either a friend, a fight with a friend, or a fight with a business associate, because in the past you felt that you did not have the power dynamics, was not in your favor in the past. It's good to talk to somebody about it. It's good to talk to somebody who's maybe elder than you about it, getting it out of the system. But being a little bit careful that in our conversations we could have an element of hurt embedded on 23rd of May, even a day before that, on 22nd of May. But this is the time when we can also overcome our past fears. Because now we know that we can make a social impact. We know that things are working in our favor. But watching out for the overreactions which happen because of that. 29th of May and from 27th of May itself, this is very, very inspiring from creative perspective. You get creative ideas. Who should I, what are the ideas, new ideas on what can I generate in terms of my business? How can I enhance the public image? And your public image is in general enhanced at this point in time. But 29th of May, like 23rd of May, is one day I want you to be careful about in this whole month. If there are days I want you to watch out for, they are 23rd of May and 29th of May. 29th of May is more from a miscommunication perspective. That is the day when mis-selling can happen. Mis-selling of information, and we'll see that in the global events as well. Distorted information is sold to people. Creativity is high, creative communication is high, but whether that creative communication is reality or not is another question altogether. So being a little bit careful of that. It's a good day to market something sentimental to people, but it's not a good day to sign documents, get into signatures of it all. 30th of May is the day, like around 5th of May, if you receive something positive. 30th of May is a similar day, especially if your planet's around 20 to 21 degree of Virgo, or if you're born around 13th of September. That is the day we can get some over-the-top communication, which is positive in nature. But as I said, wait for the details to come through. We might assume way too much as compared to what the reality is. But at the very least, we get excited. We end the month on a high note, just as we started. And that is also the time when Venus and Saturn is working. So after around 30th of May, things settle down. That's the time when the documentation and the reality check and understanding emotionally, we get a bit more stable after 31st of May. So if there was something which was sold to you, or some information came to you which is positive, but you don't know how real it is, this is related to your career. It could be a communication with an authority figure. It could be an approval from an authority figure between around 26th, 27th of May all the way till 30th of May. The reality check of it, or more information on that or possibility to sign something on that should be after 31st of May. So this is what's happening this month. I'm really excited for what's coming ahead for you. And it's not coming without so much of effort you have put in the past. It's unimaginable. I have done your reading for almost a year now. And this is the time when I truly feel that the fruits of labor are coming through, where all the things that you've been working on, you've been working behind the scene for a long time. Now is the time to put yourself out there. It's the time to bring all the work you've done, Virgo, because we are, and I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, we do a lot of work behind the scene till it's perfect. It's perfect now. It's perfect now. We are perfect now. So go ahead and launch yourself. Good luck for this month, and I'll see you in June now.